Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blackboarding every map in BTD6. Today we are on the next expert map. We're going to be taking on #ouch. And real quick before we get into the run, I'm going to show you guys what I did for half cash. Alright, #ouch, half cash. We have 3 subs with armor piercing darts, and then we have a destroyer in the middle with the brickle. That is what we did for today with an alk and a 220 village. But we have the mine, and then I'm just going to use the other abilities, and this goes down very, very easily. And Brickle actually leads the charge in damage. Oh, barely. This sub at 102,000. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, we had a sub at the front for camo with a crossbow as well. Pretty easy run, but let's get into the chimps. But we're going to use a strategy revolved around Oben. And let's get into the run. Alright, we're going to walk you through the entire early game, step by step. The first step is getting a Desperado. And we're going to get him right about here. As far down on this platform, kind of line him up with this, where this crack kind of curves and goes slants that way. And then the other Desperado, we're going to put him right about here, to where the top of his range border is lined up with the top of this rock. Here is the first range border, and here's the second one. And it is pretty precise on if you can get the placement right. And yeah, if you get it right, it'll look something like that. And then something to make the early game a little bit easier is during round 7, when you have enough money to afford a dart monkey, spam Q or whatever your dart monkey hotkey is and put it right there at that corner. That'll help you beat round 7 and 8. And then at the end of round 8, we are going to get a third Desperado. Just put him right about here. It doesn't really matter as long as he's kind of in between the two vertical paths. And then we can play out round 9 and 10. For round 10, there is some decently precise micro, and I'll walk you guys through it as soon as we have about $380. So I'm just going to hover my mouse over the sniper, slow it down, and then as soon as we have $380, I'm going to place the sniper down and micro his targeting to strong. That'll help us beat the end of round 10 because those grouped blues would overwhelm us otherwise. And then at the end of round 12, we will get a second sniper, and we're going to just put it right up here next to the Desperado. It doesn't really matter where it goes, but I'm going to put him on strong, and then I'm going to put the right sniper to first. This sniper is eventually going to be a deadly precision, and this one is going to be a 022. So having them for right now is pretty good. Next up, I'm going to get an engineer right here, right before round 14. And this should allow us to save up into Oben. Round 15 can be a little bit scary, but as long as you have one sniper on first and one on strong, the pinks should not get through. That was a little bit close, but we stay in there and we live. And then we can actually get Oben mid round 16. You kind of have to be quick, but oh, I did get him in time. You just put him right up here, kind of in between the two vertical lanes, and he'll start helping out. And then on round 18, we are going to get a druid right in this top left corner of this intersection. And then we're not quite done just yet, because we need to get a ninja for round 20. And then we can start using our brambles. For round 21, I'm going to get full metal jacket on the sniper. And what I'm going to do for round 22 is I'm going to put the other sniper on strong. And then if I start to struggle, I'm going to put him back to first. Oh, it gets close, but we live. And then I'm going to get this sniper 2 night vision goggles. Put him back on strong for round 23. And then if I need to put him back on first, I will. Alright. Before round 24, I am going to put him on first. And then I'm going to start upgrading this ninja here. I have Seeking Shuriken, and then at the start of round 25, I'm going to get Ninja Discipline. And we survive round 25. Round 26, I'm going to go for the Caltrops. And then for round 27, I'm just going to save up for Sharp Shurikens. I don't really think it's extremely necessary, but it's nice just to have a little bit extra Pierce. I'll place another Brambles because I have it. And now on round 29, I'm going to get Hard Thorns and Druidic Reach on the Druid, eventually getting the Heart of Thunder so we have some lightning. This is going to be especially helpful for round 35, but we can get it at the end of round 30. And then the Sniper at the top, I'm going to get Faster Firing and then work towards even faster firing, while continuously spamming out Open level 3 abilities. And round 33 could be a little bit scary, but the ninja should be able to pop most of the reds, and then the night vision goggles will be able to clean up the stragglers. With that being said, we are going to work on getting more camo popping for the rest of the 30s. The first thing we're going to get is the sniper on the right is going to be a 022 with shrapnel and even faster firing. And then I'm going to target him to camo priority. And now that we have the Heart of Thunder on the Druid and everything else, we should be okay for round 36. The shrapnel actually does a pretty good job this round, and we can continue using our Brambles just for extra insurance. And at the end of round 36, we have the Druid of the Storm. And now all we're going to do for round 40 is just work on getting the Sniper to a large caliber and then deadly precision. Once again, I have Oben's Brambles. The camos on round 37 do not overwhelm. And then we have large caliber for round 38. More Brambles. And we are continuing to survive. At the end of round 39, we will have enough for deadly precision. Do not use an Oben Brambles during the middle of round 39, unless you already have it like at the very start of the round. But I would advise not to. Next up, what I'm going to do in this bottom right corner next to this intersection is get a 1-1-0 glue, and then play around 40 very slowly. As soon as you see Oben start to attack the Moab, put your Brambles down. That will make sure that the Brambles target on top of the Moab so that you can pop it a little bit quicker. Then when the Moab pops, you'll have your glue to hit the ceramics, and then the Druid of the Storm will be able to clean up the rest. The next thing I'm going to buy is a ninja, and I'm just going to put him as down and to the left as possible right here. And then I'm going to get Seeking Shuriken, and Distraction, and Caltrops, and put him on camo priority. Alright, for round 42, I am going to put the Sniper on strong, and then just be very, very wary whenever the camos start to come out. I'm going to put the Sniper on strong here. It's a little bit iffy, but if you micro properly, you will be able to take out round 42. For round 43, I'm going to remove the water. And we're not entirely out of the woods just yet. I'm going to get one village and put it right about here. Well, hold on. About here. The range border kind of lined up with this part of the drain. And then I'm going to get Monkey Business and Monkey Commerce. And then I'm going to keep spamming on Brambles. For round 45, I'm going to get a second village. Right about here. You can look at the range border. So kind of looking at the left side of the drain, and this one's looking at the right side before it gets buffed by the other village. Then I'm going to get double discount and place a ninja right here in the middle. Get Seeking Shuriken and Ninja Discipline. And then keep on spamming out Brambles. And then I'll get Caltrops before the end around 45. 46 is easy because the sniper can literally just pop every single fortified Saram. And then for 47, I'll get double shot on the ninja in the middle. And then on the left-sided ninja in the inside of the drain, get counter espionage, but first I should have got bigger radius because now it's double discounted, so I could have saved a little bit of money there, but that's no big deal. And then we'll get Shinobi Tactics on round 48. So the right-sided village is going to have bigger radius. The left one is probably going to be a Mib later. It is in range of the Druid though, which is good. And then at the beginning of round 49, I'm going to get the Balloon Jitsu. And then the next thing I'm going to do is get an Alchemist immediately to the left of the ninja, as close as possible to it. And then I'm going to get Berserker Brew with Perishing Potions. And then the next ninja, put it as high and right as you can, but move it like 1 or 2 pixels away from the Alchemist so that the Alchemist doesn't prioritize buffing that ninja over the Jitsu. And if you did everything right, then the Alchemist will still be buffing up the Jitsu. And then before the end around 50, get the second ninja up to Shinobi. And now going forward, we're just going to spam as many ninjas in here as we can within double discount without wasting any space. And we're just going to get some Shinobi Tactics up with Caltrops. These Caltrops quickly become very, very dangerous, and they allow us to pop a ton of balloons. And then I'm going to put the wall of trees on the left. Oh, fuck. Oh, wait. No. I need to put it on the right. Ooh. That was... I saw my heart flash before my eyes. Or my life flash before my eyes. Okay. Actually, I'm going to get Jungle Drums first. And then I'm going to put the wall of trees here. And then I'm going to put another ninja crammed between this ninja and the village. And then I'm going to get Distraction, Seeking Shuriken, and eventually counter Espionage and Caltrops. And then we'll get the Shinobi Tactics a little bit later. And really most of this mid-game, it's going to be kind of weird and boring, but all we're doing is literally just getting as many ninjas as possible. Giving them Shinobi Tactics, giving them Caltrops, and just kind of chilling. So I can put another one over here in double discount range. One thing that we are going to need though is Camo Lead popping power for round 59. So before I get this ninja up, I am going to be careful with the amount of money I have to make sure that I have something for the Camo Leads. There's a lot of them, so we need something that can pop everything. And I don't really know what I'm thinking. I can play round 58. That'll be okay, we shouldn't die to this round. It would be lovely if this druid was in range of Oben, because then we could pop all of the Camo Leads. Maybe I could do... Maybe like up here I could get a druid. Just barely in range. And then I can get Heart of Thunder. And then that honestly should be enough because the lightning will be able to hit everything. We also have the AMD for the ninja. And then I can move Oben's wall of trees over here so that we can hit both of these lanes. The only thing I'm scared about is the bottom lane. So if I need to, I'm just gonna get a base sniper here. And if I need to get it up to a 1-2-0 really quickly, I will. But no, we're alive. And then I can continue with the ninja spam. Alright, this one's going to be down and to the left. I really hope it doesn't eat the buff. Alright, we're good. And we should be alive with the Druid of the Storm, as we are. And then there is one more thing to buy, and that is a glue gunner over... I'm actually just going to put it... Okay, so we can fit a ninja there. We can fit a ninja here. If I put a ninja here, will I be able to fit a glue gunner in double discount range? No. So maybe it will have to be here. But then we don't have anything for this lane. How about I'm gonna get another Druid of the Storm, and then I'm just gonna have a glue gunner right up here with glue splatter and glue soak. This one on the right is going to be glue splatter as well, just to glue as many ceramics as we can. I mean, it's not going to do a ton, but it'll do something. And then which lane do I want? I probably want the trees here because I have 2 druids on the horizontal paths and the vertical path. So at the end of round 62, I'll get another Caltrop because this guy's in 7 shinobi range with distraction. And then I'm just gonna activate my wall of trees before round 63. And we should live, I would imagine. I can't see this defense losing, especially with how many Caltrops we have on the field now. We got our glue action. Yeah, we are absolutely living. And now I'm just gonna continue with the ninja spam. Alright, round 64 can always be a little bit scary, but the longer the round goes on, the better, because we can put more Caltrops on. Alright, there's another ninja. We get a little bit more money, so we can continue buying more ninjas. And are we going to be able to get shinobi here? No, but we have so many Caltrops on the track that we're okay. And then we do have the jungle drums. That's good. Uh-oh, this ninja's not getting buffed anymore. Oh my gosh, because this one ate the buff? Are you serious? I think I have to get stronger stem then, which is kind of frustrating. Although I have double stronger stem, or double, what's it called? Not double. I have 10 shinobi stacks. So I'm gonna get stronger stem, and then I think I just want to save up for the Grandmaster Ninja. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to place another one of these wall of trees. And then let's begin saving up for Grandmaster Ninja. If we run into any trouble on some of the mid-70s, I will resume, but we should be okay until probably at least around 75. Alright, round 76 is here. I do have the wall of trees for 2 of the paths, and then I have the druid for the other 2. I would imagine we are okay. Oh yeah, beautiful. Alright, I'm not worried about 78 then either. We have $15,000, we're still far away from Grandmaster, but I mean, this guy's putting in work. 54,000 pops. Most of these other ninjas have a couple thousand. I mean, the druids are putting in work. The sniper's the one really doing all the work, though, in terms of damage counts, which I would not have expected, but it's pretty impressive anyway. Alright, for 78, we'll have our wall of trees back, so we're going to be okay. And then this Camo Ceramic Wave on 78 is going to get shredded because we're going to have so many Caltrops on the track. There should be no issues there either. Okay, we are making good progress. We're actually only $8,000 away from Grandmaster, but round 80 is here. And I'm a little bit worried about it because single target damage is not really what we're excelling in. Now that we have Oben attacking the ZOMG, we can use our brambles, and then we'll be able to eat most of these guys with our trees. But we die. If I were to get Blue Strike, would that have been enough? Alright, let's use the Glue Strike now. Oh, dude, are you joking? Alright, let's see if this would have been sustainable for the early 80s. Alright, we got all of these BFPs Glue Striked. Oh man, I have a weird feeling we're gonna be able to survive. Alright, let's use this. We're getting some fortifieds in here soon, I know it. And let's do this. Druid's gonna blow back. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 83 we just lived, so we would have won if I would have just bought a Glue Strike. Because we still would have been able to save up into the ninja. Yep, there it is. And once you have the Grandmaster, this run is so free. Let's put the rest of these ninjas down somewhere. We probably need to get the MIB first actually though, because we need to be able to pop DDTs. I know we have Glue Strike, but round 93 would still probably kill, and if round 93 didn't kill, then 95 for sure would. But man, this is a cheap MIB. It's only $7,000. Yeah, now the ninja's putting in work. Alright, round 87, we are gonna have the MIB. Dude, I did not realize Glue Strike was this broken. Alright, let's use that. We can get another Caltrops. Or another Shinobi. And yeah, we have the jungle drums. So I'm just gonna get the 20 max Shinobi stack. We can fit 2 ninjas in here, surely. Shirley? Who's Shirley? Okay, we can't. Alright, well. We can do this, and this. And how many Shinobis? 14? That's gonna be 15. This will be 16. And I kind of flubbed because we can't fit one here. Nothing on the left side, so we're gonna have to put one here, which is only single discounted, but it's really all we can do right now. I'm gonna use a Glue Strike because it looks like we're starting to struggle. I'm gonna put a ninja over here because we can fit that. And watch these DDTs go down. Let's just take a break and watch some DDTs die. Do I want to put Owen's trees? I'll probably put the trees on this side, that's fine. And there we go. Alright, 94, I'll use the Glue Strike because all the ZOMGs are on screen, and we need a damage debuffer. Alright, we can fit a ninja here actually in discount range, so let's do it. How many do we need? One more. One more. Anything in discount range? I don't know if that's gonna be in discount range. This is actually in double discount range. Probably should have thought about that. That's 20 stacks. We have our glue strike, so what else? We can go for a Sabo, because all we need is just one upgrade. I'll even Sabo the one that's getting alk buffed. And man, this octopus trees is not even filling up, so I'll actually put the trees over here. And for 96, I don't think we're gonna need anything. And I feel like an absolute bum, because all I needed to do is buy glue strike and this run would have been free. But here we are. Single target damage is rocking now because we have the Grandmaster Ninja with 20 Shinobi stacks. I'm gonna use a glue strike anyway, just to make it easier. And then for round 98, we do probably still need a Spike Storm. So I will do that. And since it's in range of the MIB, I don't need to get white hot spikes, which is good. I'm gonna use an early Sabo. And then I'll use an early Spike Storm as well, just to get the damage ramping. I'll use glue strike as soon as we have it. And then we can move our tree location because we're probably only gonna die to the horizontal lanes. 99, I actually need a glue strike for. And then, let's see. Can I fit this in double discount range? Oh, I actually can. I'm gonna get smart spikes because we only need the spikes on this lane. So we have our double spike storms. I'll get full metal jacket because I have extra money. And let's just use our spike storms. That didn't work. Whoops. Well, we would have died to 100 anyway, right? Or would we? No, probably not, actually. Because I didn't know Smart Spikes still targets everything. Alright, let's use this. And then as soon as we would have died... No way. Oh, we still die. What other single target damage is good? Embrittlement. Is embrittlement that good though? And then maybe like an earlier glue strike would be... Maybe an earlier glue strike would have been good. Let's use our brambles. Oh my god, an earlier glue strike would have done it! Whoa! Alright. We did it. Not the way I wanted to. But let's check out our gold border on #ouch, and I will be back in just a moment to show you guys the revised black border. Well, I got back to round 98, and I did 2 glue strikes this time, preemptively. I have my Spike Storm ready. I have my 20 max stack Shinobi buff, but I kind of missed a couple. This one and this one aren't even in the range, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to get Stronger Stim on the Alchemist, and then I think the only other 2 upgrades I'm going to get are Spike Storm, and then maybe get Jitsu on this guy for single target damage. But that's all that I think I'm going to need. I'm going to move my wall of trees over here in preparation for round 100. If I need to use a second glue strike, I will. There's a reason I have 2. But I think we're going to be fine. And we are. Now I can get Spike Storm, and then I'll play out round 99. Are we okay? Ooh, barely. Okay. Let's do this and then get the Jitsu. And I'll just get a couple extra upgrades, like a couple Heart of Vengeances. I'll get Quick Draw. Very quick shots, I suppose. And then let's do it. Here we go. Round 100 is here. Let's use a glue strike and a spike storm. Let's put our wall of trees down. And then prepare for the next glue strike. Come on. Do it. There we go. Boom, baby. Let's go. That is #ouch. I will review map. The Grandmaster Ninja got almost 1.3 million pops. These druids put in work. This sniper put in work, 100,000 pops. Everything did pretty good. I mean, even these ninjas, like 15,000 pops for a 032, 30,000 pops for a 032. Pretty good. But let's check out the black border. Oh, yeah, baby. That feels good. I know I've already done a Grandmaster Ninja strategy, but I just thought it would be so strong on a map like #ouch. So, hope you guys do enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.